Good evening from Alton Towers. We thought our trip to Scarefest the other week was our last visit here of the year, but I've managed to get along again once again. See, the good thing about the park being open till 9 PM during Scarefest is that I can finish work or get away a little bit early and get here and still have 4 hours or so of the park being open, which is really good. So we're going dark shortly, getting lots of nice light, I can't talk. We're getting lots of dark footage of the rides, rather lovely night footage. We're going to try and get around as many of the coasters as possible. It looks fairly quiet actually. There's quite a lot of people leaving the park as I'm arriving, which is really weird, considering the park's open till 9 o'clock. People, what are you doing? I don't know. Yeah, so we'll get around, try and get around all of the coasters. We didn't actually go on Rita the other day actually, which is an interesting one, so we'll try and get to Rita at some point today. Yeah, give all of the coasters here in the park one final ride for 2019 before we say farewell to Alton Towers, and we'll see back again in 2020, which seems so far away now. March, I think March the 21st, the park's confirmed they're going to open for next year. Seems a long way away yet, but it'll soon come round in that closed season. Looks like Wickerman is on a fairly short queue of 20 minutes. So let's start there. Some of the Scarefest merchandise. You've got Bear in a Bag, which is £10. Kids hoodies over there. They are, how much are they? £20. £12 for a t-shirt. That's interesting actually, because they're £20. I just looked at the adult ones, which are also £20. So you're getting a lot more for your money with the adult ones. And the adult t-shirts. And the adult t-shirts are £20. That was what I just looked at a minute ago. The adult hoodies are £33. That makes more sense. Hats in a few different colours there. They are mystery price. There's no price on the hats. Oh, there you go. It's up there. £10. New in this week as well. It's the Smiler Christmas jumper, which is £30. It's an interesting design. I think it's a really cool addition actually. Really good to see the variety of merchandise the park has for the rides here. Lights are starting to come on around the park now. Do absolutely love this place in the dark. Got a big announcement this week that David Walliams is coming to Alton Towers. Of course, David Walliams, fictional author, is coming to the park in 2020. New land, the re-theme of Cloud Cuckoo Land. And this area of the park has been set up as a bit of a promotion for that. I call these little coloured lights. There are no lights at all. This wasn't here the other day. Obviously since we were here the other day, the announcement has gone out. So be interested in the dark later. I'm not sure if I told you how Wickerman went. It was really good. We'll try and get back on it again when it goes dark later. Hopefully the queues will stay fairly light. Now it is starting to go a little bit dark now. We're going to head on to the Smiler, because obviously we did that in the dark the other day, and then work our way around the park, around the rides, as it's now starting to go dark. Queue time on the Smiler is currently at 30 minutes, and this is where that single rider queue comes in handy. We'll be on there in no time. worst place to be, back row on the edge, and it was a little bit on the rough side. Still, some people really dislike the smaller ride, don't mind it too much, but that was one of the more rough rides I've had in it recently. It does look nice and light. It's going dark now, it's looking impressive behind me there. Now I'm going to head over to Oblivion, which is also looking nice. You can see the red lighting just taking effect on it now. So it's got a little 15-minute wait, but I can see the queue from here, and that's not a 15-minute queue for Oblivion, so we should get straight on there. Is that a hologram show, projection show inside the towers there? Projection show on the towers there. Didn't see that on Saturday. It was a not sure, I don't think we walked past it at the right time, but I just caught it then. Really interesting to see. Oblivion was absolutely fantastic. Went on it twice and went on the back row. It's alright in the back, but it's all about the front. Got to do the arms up, straight down, face first into the pit in the ground. Especially in the dark, the pit just feels like you go on forever. Mist's working really well as well. The back end of this season they seem to have sorted the mist out. Fantastic, really enjoyed the ride. Definitely, sorry Smiler, but that's my favourite ride in the X sector. Now I'm going to head over to Rita and 13. It's gone nice and dark now. 13 in the dark is fantastic, and I haven't done Rita in the dark this year yet, so we're going to enjoy Rita in the dark, I think. The dark forest, which isn't particularly dark during Scarefest, due to the amount of floodlights. Done Rita and 13 in the dark. I think that's the first time I actually remember doing Rita in the dark. It was really good actually. It felt a lot faster than normal. Obviously it's just because it's dark, it's not actually running any faster than normal, but really enjoyable ride. 13 as well, really good. That's just, you just can't see anything, especially once the camera flash has gone off in your eyes. You can't see anything once you're out swooshing around in the woods. Really interesting ride experience. Totally different ride than it is during the day. Highly recommend doing it. And to be fair, other than Wickerman, most of the rides, I've got a fairly short queue here now at Scarefest this evening. It is a fairly quiet one. I think there's a lot of schools that are still in school this week. The proper school holidays start next week, so it'll be busier next week. So we got quite lucky here tonight. I think, what are we on? We've still got an hour and 3/4 until the rides close, and the ones that I really want to do are Wickerman and Nemesis in the dark. I'll probably do Galactica as well, because I've never done Galactica in the dark, so might as well give it a go while it's a quiet night. Next up though, we're going to head to Wickerman, because that's on the way, and we'll finish off with Nemesis and Galactica. Hopefully they'll open up the gate by Galactica so we can walk straight out to the car at the end of the night. It's really weird crowd level tonight. Some parts of the park it feels a little bit busy, and there's lots of kind of crowds of people walking around, but then mostly all the ride queues are really quiet. I don't know whether people are just kind of walking between scare mazes maybe, because obviously I'm not doing the mazes tonight, I did them last week. It's interesting though. Wickerman, really, really good ride in the dark. It just takes on a whole other character. The lighting effects on there are absolutely fantastic. But here's a thought for you. Now that it's a couple of seasons in, obviously Wickerman opened at the start of last season, what do you think to the pre-show and the baggage drop situation there? It does tend to create a little bit of a bottleneck now. And there's a load of people who've obviously already seen the pre-show, coming to Alton Towers, maybe even if you come once a year, you saw it last year. And I get it. The pre-show is really, really good. It's fantastic. Obviously a great element to the ride, but when it's busy, you just create like a real bottleneck issue. And I don't know, let me know what you think. Do you think that Alton Towers need to do something with that? Change the bag drop and the pre-show situation on Wickerman? Let us know what you think down in the comments. Very quiet on the walk through Kakanga. I can't say this anymore. I can't say Katanga Canyon. There we go. I have to really think about it. It's very quiet here anyway. Most people who are left in the park are over there in the Wickerman queue with the flames over there. I have had a look on the app. Nemesis and Galactica, which is where we're going, are both 0-minute queues. Forbidden Valley not very popular here at the end of this night on Scarefest. Forbidden Valley often the quietest part of the park towards the end of the night on Scarefest. The best coaster in the park there, which we'll come back to in a minute. And now let's go to what's probably my least favourite coaster in the park, which is Galactica. I've never ridden it in the dark, so we'll give it a go. Current view, all is quiet in Forbidden Valley. So I went on Galactica, which was actually really good. It's the first time I've ever been on that in the dark, really enjoyed it. Now, I'm having to sit here on a bench because Nemesis has gone and broken down on me. Given on all the major rides since I got here late afternoon, and Nemesis is letting me down right at the end. Hopefully, we give it another, there's half an hour until park close, so it's got half an hour, and they will, to be fair to the staff here, they will keep trying right up until the last minute. So it's worth sitting out. Well, they have just updated the queue sign now, so it does say properly closed. We'll see how we go. Here we go, it's testing. Yeah, there's people on there as well. So the ride is back open. Better go and get on it. What a way to finish the season here at Alton Towers for me. Unfortunately, this is going to be my last trip to Alton Towers this year. It's a real shame, but we are going to Florida in less than 2 weeks now, which is really exciting. So the fun doesn't end there, definitely not for this year. Lots more to come yet. But as I said, that was unfortunately my last visit here to Alton Towers for this year. And the best way to finish it, of course, was on Nemesis. We did the front row and then the back row, the most ultra intense ride that you could hope for. Absolutely fantastic. Low batteries flashing on the camera. I've got to drive home and I've got to get up for work in the morning, so I need to get on the road. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. There's a loud monorail train going over my head. Oh, by the way, the Galactica gate is open, so 9 o'clock when the park closes. In fact, every day at park close, they open the gate by Galactica, so you can walk straight out to the car park. So if you finish up on Nemesis or Galactica here at Forbidden Valley, head over that way. Anyway, low battery, so I'm going to stop talking. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to follow our adventures, and we will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. That's Galactica, by the way.